battered, broken, and barely anything left. Good evening, I'm Wendy Mesley, and this is The National. Irma leaves the Florida Keys in shambles.
For 15 years I've lived here, and one moment it's gone.
The shock there and the outrage here.
I feel deserted by my government because they sent the flight in after the hurricane, not before.
A kindergartner's death raises serious questions in Saskatoon.
This historic place has been obliterated, reduced to rubble.
Chris Brown is inside Aleppo, how it's rebuilding after years of war. Plus, Hillary Clinton opens up about losing.
I couldn't get the job done, and I'll have to live with that for the rest of my life.
We got our first glimpses of the destruction across the Florida Keys today, and we'll get to that in a moment. But we want to start tonight with a devastatingly sad story in this country. A little boy in Saskatoon, brand new to kindergarten, disappeared yesterday after his first recess. He was found a short time later, not far from the school, and rushed to hospital, but he died. And many are wondering if it was a death that could have been easily prevented. Bonnie Allen has the story.
A tense day for parents and a bit confusing for kids as everyone grappled to understand how a 5-year-old kindergarten student disappeared from Dundonald School during morning recess yesterday.
We have a 3-year-old boy ourselves, and it kind of hits close to home when you hear something like this, and especially when you got little ones yourself.
After a frantic search, the boy was found in this pond. He was declared dead in hospital. I'm standing on the edge of the school playground, and if you look over to the park, you can see the pond. It's only about 100 meters away. That's just over a football field. It takes about a minute to walk to the pond, and the boy's home is on the other side of the pond, another minute's walk. Today, the boy's mother was too distraught to speak.
Maybe he sneak out.
This daycare worker dropped him off at school. It was his first day. Iman Arslan says the boy was a newcomer from Somalia with limited English, and he had autism. When she left him at school, she understood he would have one-on-one supervision.
He was a special need kid, and yeah, we never let him go without any staff.
As for questions about how many supervisors were watching children at recess or if recent budget cuts and layoffs were a factor,
I simply feel it's not the time to do anything but to emphasize that this is a tragedy.
At the school, people disagreed. They want to know why there isn't a fence around the schoolyard or the pond.
Because there should be like a fence around there, because like the pond is very dangerous. I mean, some people don't know how to swim.
This father worries about thin ice on the pond in the winter.
Probably just gets like some kind of fence, so something to cover it, so keeps the kids from going there,
People phone me saying fence the school, fence the pond, 4-foot, 12-foot fences, barbed wire on the fences, and I think at the end of the day, everyone's trying to just make a bad situation and just have some type of answer to this.
This kind of drainage pond in a public park or near a playground isn't uncommon. The city councillor for the area says the city will do whatever the coroner says is necessary to prevent future tragedies. Bonnie Allen, CBC News, Saskatoon.
It's been 2 days since her